No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. Man, that intro gets me pumped up every single time. Shout out to Lambo and Love with the intro. But look, we got a great show for y'all today. And listen, man, I'm excited about today's show. I got two of my bros with me. I got Dave Dollars, and I got my man Tomo. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, you know, I'm feeling good.
Thursday, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's turn me up Thursday. You know, turn me up Thursday. That's what it is. You know, it's usually Doghouse Day, but there's no Doghouse today.
Oh,
but Tomo, you can just go ahead and turn me up real quick.
All right,
my guy, you in the doghouse.
No, I'm joking.
Wow. Turn me up. Let's get it, man. Hey, really good show today. Can't wait to get started. Got some good topics to talk about. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Man, I'm doing good. Joe, how you doing? Joe didn't answer yesterday. You got to answer today.
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great, man. Shout out to Tay being the first comment in there. Tomo, what's up, man? Talk to us. Like, I know you're doing good. Like, what you excited about?
What am I excited about? The fact that the Celtics are getting exposed, man. That's what I'm excited about, man. Also, we gotta get Tay an award, man. He's always the earliest student. He's always the first one.
I don't know, man. After that Mad game, man, I don't want to give him nothing. Until I know the truth.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you're right. There are two streams.
You know what Tay's saying to you right now? You can't handle the truth.
Oh yeah, the truth. I might have to strangle that dude if I found the truth. Like, I knew you did it. I knew it happened. But look, you gotta be in the chat to understand what we're talking about. Man. But look though, before we get started with everything, make sure y'all like this video, either if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Follow the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Also, share this video on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are streaming on all three platforms right now. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be using throughout the show. Shout out to Carl, all right, putting that blasphemous comment into the show, but we're going to accept it anyway. Shout out to you, man. All right. So, Tomo, talk about those IG chats we have pumping.
You asked me earlier what I was excited about. I'm excited to talk about the chats, of course, because it's like I said, I gotta get me a Mophie at this point. I definitely gotta get a Mophie because I'm telling you, we talk about these chats a lot. We say how your phone can go from 1 notification to 99, and when you see that 99, just know it's going up in one of those chats. Like I said, the MLB chat has been going off consistently, and again, shout out to Ted. Baseball with Teddy. Make sure y'all check out those episodes. We got the shorts and everything. I'm telling you, the baseball knowledge is going up. We got the boxing chat. Again, we got some fights happening this weekend. Devin Haney out here calling people out, man. Lomachenko acting like he don't really know too much. He trying to play the nice guy role.
Stop the cap.
There we go. We got college football and college football, college basketball, men's and women's. You know, the draft just happened. We got the NBA draft / WNBA draft. So you see how the two worlds collide. You know, we got with the WNBA, the season's kicking off. With the NBA, we got the draft. Wizards make a trade. Then we got the NFL chat. Of course, we got the off season. So a lot of stuff is going on. And with these chats, you also get the latest news and updates. So you're going to find out what free agent is going somewhere, who's getting cut, who's getting traded, who's in the, what they call it, the portal war or portal combat. That's what they call it in the NCAA.
Yeah.
And MLB, you can see who's tweeting from the dugouts. So join these chats. They're all on Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. That's Refuse the number 2 Lose Sports. Hit us up, join the chats, and participate. Then you'll end up on the show one day.
Hey, look, I'm looking forward to see who's tweeting in the dugouts, man. I'm looking forward to that. The dugouts, man. Shout out to Teddy, BWT. Another episode will be dropping either tonight or tomorrow. Make sure y'all look forward to that, right? He's doing a great job so far. All the baseball content you want, go to BWT on Refuse to Lose Sports. All right, shout out to Teddy one more time. And last but not least, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, all right, enjoy the rest of the show. Look at the ladies, man. We need more ladies in the IG chats. All right. So you're a female.
We do.
And you're watching this show right now, and you're on Instagram. Join the chats. We need a female's viewpoint on a lot of things. All right. And you guys would, y'all tell us straight. Some men kind of sugarcoat things. Women go straight to the point. So we need women in the chat. Women, we're calling you to come in the chats.
Especially if you're a Cowboys fan.
Now you're Cowboy, bro. Listen, I ain't trying to.
Nah.
All right.
We blocking you from the chat. You're a Cowboys fan. I'll tell you that right now.
All that welcome. Because they need some help on it. Them Cowboys need some help. All right. But look, let's start the show, y'all. First topic we got to talk about Dave, man. Y'all took down game 1, even though me and Tomo picked y'all to win, but y'all took down game 1 in Boston, just like last year. Dave, y'all started off kind of sluggish. Second half, man, turned to a new team. All right. So, and y'all got the dub in Boston. Talk to us what happened.
Jimmy Buckets. What more do I need to say? It's Jimmy Butler. I actually have something else to say about this game.
Okay.
Tomo, I now agree with you with what you said yesterday, saying that Jimmy Butler is the best player in the playoffs. I agree with you. This is why I'm going to say this now.
Uh-oh.
I had to really think about it yesterday before the game. I had to think about it because I didn't like y'all know, I didn't watch the game until after the game was already over because I had other things I had to handle. But Jimmy Butler plays at an elite level on both ends of the floor.
Okay.
Plus, you have to look at the degree of difficulty that Miami has had being in the play-in tournament, being the 8th seed, not the 7th seed, being the 8th seed, being the number 1 seed, and we've won every single game 1 of each series, all on the road. Now, we've also lost game 2 of each series, all on the road. So you can kind of figure where I'm going. But Jimmy Butler, like you said yesterday, he leads the league in scoring in the playoffs right now. He leads the league in scoring in the first quarter and in the fourth. Jimmy Butler is only the 3rd player in NBA history to have 35, 5, and 5 in the playoff game. The only other two people are Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan.
That's Westbrook.
No, it's only go look it up. It's just Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan to do it twice.
Oh, do it twice. Okay.
To do it twice, it's only those 3 players.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler is leading this team with what Tomo would say with a bunch of castaways. How many players on this team were actually drafted? I can name. It's only 5. Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Kyle Lowry. Everyone else is undrafted. Caleb Martin, undrafted. Udonis Haslem, I got to count him. He's undrafted. Strus, undrafted. Duncan Robinson, undrafted.
Okay.
All of these players are undrafted. All of these players are stepping up now because of not only the coaching, but because of what Jimmy Butler does as a leader on and off the floor. Jimmy Butler is playing the best basketball of anybody right now on both ends of the floor. Jokic is great offensively as far as passing the ball, and I take nothing away with it. But Jimmy Butler is playing the best basketball at anybody right now, given the circumstances and given what he has. But with that game, I mean, I can't say I was too surprised. I picked us to lose that game, but hey, I'm not shocked. I still got us in 7. So we got one win. We did what we were supposed to do. We won on the road. Jimmy played a great game. Great defense, and Jason Tatum had 3 straight turnovers in the fourth quarter, which was bad. But that's what they're known for. And also, Marcus Smart actually played a really good first half, having 10 assists in the first half. But he only had 1 after that. So we played a lot better defense, and that showed that was a tribute to coaching as well. Mm-hmm. Eric Spoelstra came out and had a game plan to let them know, like, all right, look, we can't let if Marcus Smart is having 10 assists, we can't let him get another 10 in the second half, because if we do, we're losing this game. So he did everything we needed to do. Everybody was prepared, and we actually took that game. Kyle Lowry had a good game. Strus had a good game. Caleb Martin had a game. We have 4 players that had 15 points yesterday. Bam had 20 and 8. Kyle had 15. Caleb Martin had 15. Strus had 15, I believe, and I think Kevin Love had 11. So everybody in that game stepped up like we needed to. But Jimmy was just Jimmy.
It's on me, because I just want to say thank you, Dave. You took all. Did you read my notes? Did you read my notes? Because I was gonna come back again today and say this is why I said Jimmy Butler should have been number 1 as one of the best players on that list.
I had to think about it. I really had to think about it, because at first I mean, I don't really have pushback when it comes to Jokic, because Jokic is balling. It's nothing to take away from what Jokic is doing. Jokic is playing great, and he's a 2-time MVP. Could have won the MVP again this year. He averaged a triple-double, so it could have happened. But I'm saying, given the circumstances, I believe Jimmy Butler's the best player in the playoffs right now.
That's why when I was defending my client Jimmy Butler in that top 5 list, I had to start it off by saying, yeah, the stats and everything is nice, but let's talk about the uphill battle that this guy had to go through, and also the people that he took the challenge. When they say, hey, Giannis is the best player, I'm gonna check them. When they say the Knicks are the best team, I'm gonna show you why we the best team. Some people. And then when
not a lot of people said the Knicks was the best team.
Yeah, I said some people. You know, if you're in New York, and I said it, yes, that's why he proved me wrong. But that's also why I had to wake up and be like, whoa, so he beat the number 1 seed, he shut the Knicks up, aka me, and now he out here with Tatum, like, I'm gonna drop 35. Y'all supposed to be literally the best team in the East. This is the best team in the East, and watch what I do. With, again, I think 7 players on that team are undrafted, but you named the 4 or 5 that actually get minutes in that rotation. And some of those same players were there part of that Eastern Conference run. So to answer your question, Joe, yes, the Celtics are in trouble. They should be worried, because yes and no, because this is who they are, unfortunately.
I say it's 1 game, so I don't think they should be worried after 1 game. If they go down 2-0, they should be worried, but I don't think they should be worried after 1 game.
But the reason why I say yes is because here we go again. This is another series where they start off with the inconsistency. Your star player is coming off of 51, a record-setting Game 7. After Steph did it, he came back and said, I got you. I'm going to give you 1 more, 51. Then he comes out in this game, again at home. They lose the opening game. And let me throw one more thing out there. So there are a few notable players, right, in the NBA in fourth quarters that don't score points.
Oh, man.
Or less than points, right? We got James Harden, who scored 0. One of like several games. Julius Randle, 6 points. Joel Embiid had 2 points in the Game 7. Giannis, 2 for 3, aka 2 points in the fourth quarter. Then you got Anthony Davis, who only scored 4 points. Jason Tatum yesterday had 0. And he attempted 0 shots.
Yeah, he attempted. That's a problem right there.
In the fourth. But yet you have Mamba mentality. When you say Mamba mentality, matter of fact, he don't even need to say Mamba mentality. He should say he need Jimmy mentality, because Jimmy is the only person that's coming out there and showing y'all when it's time to win a game, give me the ball and get out my way. And if it's give me the ball and get out my way, it's either get out my way and I'm gonna make a play. Celtics, y'all, I have nothing else. I can't give them another pep talk. Y'all need to wake up. They should be worried. Joe.
Okay. That stat you brought up, Dave, Westbrook is in there. By the way, Westbrook had multiple games like that. So I just want to throw it out there. All right, so look,
30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals.
Yes, it's 4 people. It's Iverson, Jordan, Westbrook, and Jimmy Butler. All right. So got it right here. I'm looking at it right now. So look, Jimmy, listen, man, I didn't want to come on the show and do this, man. I want to talk about the Celtics, what they could do better, but you brought me here today. All right. So you're telling me that Jimmy is better only because of the degree of difficulty and he plays better on defense, because offensively it's not even close. All right. But because it's not. It's not close.
As far as
Jokic,
passing,
period. The only thing Jimmy does a little better than Jokic is score. A little itsy-witsy better than. Right now, I think Jokic is second in scoring in the playoffs right now, behind Jimmy Butler by a margin. But Jokic's rebound is all up here, assist is all up here, PR is all up here. I mean, the whole offense runs through Jokic. I give you Jimmy Butler yesterday in the fourth quarter, it ran through him. But Dave, remind me, was Jimmy playing New York in game 2?
Yeah.
Game 2 against New York.
Oh, no, he didn't play.
And what happened? What happened in game 2?
We lost.
By how much?
We lost by a few points.
Yeah, almost won, right? Without Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but that's the Knicks.
But you said degree of difficulty, right? In the second round, who my man Nuggets play? My man played KD.
I'm mainly talking about the Bucks.
Hold on.
Okay,
let's not forget. You brought up game 1. Don't forget, Giannis got hurt. I understand you were up by some points in the first quarter. I get it. Just like the Celtics was up on Giannis in the first quarter. But what happened in the second half? Y'all didn't even have Giannis that first game. Giannis was hurt that series. Let's not act like y'all went in there and beat a fully healthy Milwaukee's team. Now, they crumbled. I give you that. And we already recognize the coach was terrible. So I don't want you sitting here and saying that he's better than Jokic because he have a higher degree of difficulty. I don't want to, because Jokic, on the other hand, his performance this whole playoffs has been by far the best. By far the best. Jimmy Butler had moments in the playoffs, but throughout the whole playoffs, Jokic's been going off every single game. Your man's averaging triple-double in the playoffs. Come on, Dave. 30-point triple-double. So Jokic is best. But to this game, all right?
I still disagree.
I know you do. But Carl agree with me, though. Carl, you as a Jimmy Butler fan, tell me if you agree on that. The Celtics, man. Tom, you to my points. Tatum. I mean, first of all, the first half, they look good. You know why? Because they were actually driving the basketball. Miami Heat is smart. This is what Miami Heat does, y'all. And this is what they did last year against Boston. They know Boston want to shoot the 3. It's no secret. They want to get up like 43s a game. So they got everybody sitting the 3-point line. Nobody comes to the basket. So what Miami does on defense, people normally, like when they help defense, they sag off more towards the paint to stop like a backdoor cut, something like that. Miami plays more up, right? So they are literally between man and ball, and that's a more difficult pass. And we all know the Celtics don't have ball handlers. They don't have great passers. So guess what? Turnover to turnover. In that third quarter, right? Boston Celtics was taking terrible shots. Like, they weren't moving the ball for real. Every time somebody got the first pass, they took a shot. And then Miami was fast breaking. I think Miami had like 15 fast break points the whole game. They had like 11 in the third quarter. So that third quarter changed the whole momentum of the game. In the fourth quarter, Jason Tatum. I mean, you had 18 in the first half. You took 13 shots in the first half. And then, like Tom was saying, in the fourth quarter, you take 0 shots.
That's what I meant. Not score points. Literal C, my statistician, he helped me on that one. So I was wrong on that point.
No. You was right. You said he had 0 points and he took 0 shots.
He had 6 points, but he had free throws.
4 shots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he took 0 shots. Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, free throws.
Yeah.
0. Come on, man. 0 field goal attempts. Like, come on. And then he had 3 back-to-back turnovers, 2 travels, and threw right to Jimmy Butler. So. And then Jaylen Brown, I mean, he didn't show up either. We got to get some of this too. He was missing easy shots. So I know they got to go back to the drawing board. They got to switch some things up because this Miami team is smart. Eric Spoelstra, what he does, he's trying to take away your strengths. And you got to make multiple adjustments game after game after game. So it's going to be a good test for Missoula. I mean, I did pick the Celtics to lose that game. What I said is happening exactly happened. I said they'll come out fast. Miami will come out sluggish. And then the second half, Miami going to turn it up. That's exactly what happened, right? Right there, that's exactly what happened. Just like last year. That happened last year too. Miami won a 24-2 run in the third quarter. So, and they won game 1. And that's last year they lost game 1, found themselves up being 3-2. So I got something similar happening in this series. So, like I said, Caron Butler, Jeffrey Butler, Celtics in 6.
Sorry, get ready for that. Get ready to give me that Jimmy Butler jersey. But I meant to. I was. You're right. You're right. As far as playoff games, it is 4 people. But playoff road games is only 2 people.
Road game.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. It's Jimmy Butler and Michael Jordan only.
I mean, God, that man play every game on the road. What you expect? I mean, he playing more road games than home games. I mean, he gotta get a higher seed. Not bad. It's like,
hey, Joe. Jimmy Butler got a message for you. Let me play that.
Back all the way to that night against Chicago and the play-in. Did you?
And he's telling you, Joe, why he should be number 1 on your top 5. I just want.
You think then that something like this would be possible?
Damn right. I did. Damn right. We did. And the best part about it is we still don't care what none of y'all think. Honestly speaking, we don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will. We know the group of guys we have in his locker room. We know that Coach Spo puts so much confidence and belief in each and every one of us. Coach Pat as well. And so our circle's small, but this circle got so much love for one another. We pump constant confidence into everybody. And we go out there and we hoop. We play basketball the right way, knowing that we always got a chance.
So with that being said, they went out and put up 46 points in the third quarter. That's a lot of points, Boston. Y'all gotta wake up.
it is. Jimmy Butler, sound good. You were saying something last year. I picked y'all last year, and you let me down.
Oh, yeah, it's personal.
The same team. Against the same team, I picked Jimmy Butler. I was going to go with the Celtics. I said, you know what? I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler. I trust him, my man. And what you do? Miss a game-winning 3-point shot because you tired. I mean, that's why you shot it. So you're going to have to show me. Just like Giannis last year. I picked Giannis against the Celtics. He let me down too. You got to show me.
He going to show you.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting. I'm watching every game.
And I got 2 jerseys picked out. I got two choices of what I want. So I'm gonna let you.
Okay. Let's go.
Get ready to pay up that jersey.
Dave slowly became Pat Riley. He's like, "Oh, you think I'm asleep? You think I'm asleep? Watch my team. Watch my team in the playoffs."
All right, so let's go to our next topic. We got to talk about Ja Morant, young star. All right, we all know what happened, flashing the gun on IG Live. And Adam Silver was, shout out to Ha Davis. He was astonished. He was flabbergasted. He was shocked. He was bamboozled. All right, all the above. Right, yeah. So he was hit on guard. He was you could tell he felt like Ja took him on a ride and just left. And left him dropping. All right, so what should now in the league? He also said that he's expecting the worst. All right. So, Tomo, you're going to kick us off with this one. What punishment should Ja Morant receive for his actions?
What do we think a punishment is going to do to make him actually wake up and see that the NBA is not playing? Like, you have everyone coming out. Everyone has their opinion on the matter. Everyone's saying different point of views. We have JJ Redick, who wants to give us the 48 laws of power. And also, he just wants to read the judiciary book and tell us what the Constitution is. Like, we cool on that, JJ. We talking about a private entity who's owned and they have their own rules. The NFL, when someone does something off the field, they still have to suffer for it at work. Like, it is what it is. Ja, this is not your first run. Also, you sat down with the commissioner, Adam Silver. It seemed like the first punishment, he was like, all right, slap on the wrist. We good. You're going to learn from that. Boom. But if I'm Adam Silver, I'm going to give him this. I'm going to give him half a season. Half a season, sit down, understand. Do I want to say no pay? You can't really say no pay to a player who's making over 200 M's. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to learn. You have to take something drastic away from the situation before this kid hurts himself. And if you don't do that,
You're
then it's
saying
only going.
you're saying no pay. Are you
Yeah,
saying? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
Which I
they
was
thought
talking
you
about.
were saying like you don't want to take his pay.
Oh no, half a season, no pay. Like
Okay.
you don't
Oh,
get
okay.
you don't get to sit at home and still get money. Like that's great. What you
Okay.
doing? He ain't gonna learn nothing.
That's what I was
Okay,
thinking. I was like,
yeah,
hold on.
no. He
Okay.
really gonna be NBA young boy because he was on house arrest too. And he gonna turn up
Continue.
even more.
Continue.
But yeah, he already hurt himself with some of his supermax incentives because he didn't make an all NBA team from the first suspension. So imagine what's gonna happen here now. You get another half a season, no pay. You probably won't make an all NBA team. Now your teammates are starting to look at you a little funny too because they're like, look, bro, we need you. So that might be a wake-up call. But it has to be something drastic.
I agree 100%, Tomo. 100% half season, no pay, half season. And now the NBA said, "Oh, half season too much." How many games you got to take away from not to qualify for All NBA? That should be at least a minimum, but it should be half a season. All right. Now, Dave, I know you didn't have a doghouse, right? You should have had two people in the doghouse: JJ Redick and Steven Jackson. All right. So
I
JJ
didn't hear Steven Jackson's thing, but I know JJ Redick.
I'm gonna tell you. All right. We all know JJ Redick, like Tomo said, brought the laws and all that stuff. He didn't break the law. We know that. But like Tomo said, right, the lawmakers of the NBA are the NBA. Right? Now, Tomo, shout out to J-Mo. He told me this analogy. Tomo, if you come on my house, right? I'm like, hey, Tomo, hey, the game coming on, Wizards about to beat the King. I mean, sorry, King about to beat the Wizards.
You said it right
I'm
the
about
first
to
time.
tell you that to have you come over. You feel me? Because you might not come over. I just tell you they playing. You come over and I'm like, hey, it's a sign. It's a sign of my house. Take off your shoes. And the time when you don't take off your shoes in my house, I'm about to give you the Jazzy J treatment. You feel me? I mean, it is what it is. My house, my rules.
Facts.
That's what it is. So the NBA makes the rules in the NBA. So y'all, at the end of the day, the NBA is protecting their image. That's why I come on those chats. We had this conversation already on the chat. So everybody that's in the chat already know what we all gonna say. All right. But at the end of the day, the NBA main focus is we gotta protect our image. They know John Morant is a young star in the NBA. Kids are copying everything John Morant does. Y'all know when we were younger, who was the guy? Allen Iverson, right? Allen Iverson was the guy. Man, listen, sixth grade, y'all had cornrows. I mean, I don't know that. I had cornrows in sixth grade. Everybody wanted to wear the sleeve. Everybody wanted to be Allen Iverson when they grew up. When you create a play on NBA Live, your man had cornrows and tattoos. True, right? My man had tattoos on his neck, on his sleeve. All that stuff. I want to be Allen Iverson so bad as far as basketball wise. That's how the kids look at John Morant. Every kid is saying this. Is it parade in my city yet? Every kid is saying that now. Every kid is saying. Every kid doing the gritty after everything. Every kid doing the gritty because of John Morant. So the NBA is like, all right, this dude is a face in the NBA for these kids, right? We can't be having them waving a pistol because guess what? That's what the kids are gonna start doing. Waving a pistol in the daggone camera. So at the end of the day, the NBA is like, Ja, we didn't even suspend you the first time. Your own team did. Your own team said you can't. You're suspended. Well, no, they didn't suspend them. They added more games to the suspension, whatever. They got like 4 extra games, something like that.
I think it was a total of 8 games.
8 games. Like $8. So look.
What you know about that, man?
Oh, okay, talking about you. Okay. So look. So the NBA is like, listen. We are not going to even talk about the consequence for next time because it won't be next time. All right. This is how important this is. And not even 2 months go by, you in the press conference talking about something, I gotta be a better leader. And you gonna do that? And your own man, like, bro, what you doing? Like, even he helped. So the NBA gotta go hard on him, bro. They has to, like, let's put debating to the side and let's do what's best for John Morant. The best thing with John Morant is to get punished. My son, last thing I'm gonna say, my son, last night, right? This happened last night. Harlan, don't do that. Okay. Look, no beating, no spanking, no nothing, right? He go do it again. Harlan, don't do that. Guess what he did, y'all? Did it again. Give him a little tap. Guess what? Did he do it again? Nope. No, he ain't do it again. Listen, y'all don't abuse my kids. Relax, y'all. Spare the rod, you spare the child. That's what's in the Bible. But look, though. So my whole thing is they got to punish my man somehow. He has to wake up and smell the coffee and learn. and hopefully he changes actions. If you don't change his actions, it's not on the NBA. They did their job. So I think it should be a half season, like Tomo said.
Yeah.
Yep. We are all in agreement here. It should be at minimum half a season. Minimum half a season. I want to bring up this analogy I use in the chat. So
Go ahead.
I'm a father. I have a job myself. I can have a license to legally carry it if I want to, but that doesn't mean that I can just carry it in my job. That means I can easily lose my job, I can lose my life, and I can lose the ability to be around my kids. Because you could be considered as an endangerment to a younger child. So just because it's legal for me to have this, because I actually have a license to carry, that doesn't mean that I can just carry it whenever I want. If a place has an establishment and has a policy to where you cannot do that, you are not supposed to do it. Plain and simple. Now, it being legal is one thing. It's legal to have it in Memphis. The legality is not the issue. It is what he's doing with it. That's what people fail to realize. When someone has a gun and they're brandishing it, they're either saying, hey, be scared of me, or it's something along those lines. It's either be scared of me, or they're in some kind of gang or in the hood. We all know somebody who may or may not have been like that. We know people that have lost their lives to gun violence. I know a few. I grew up in Southeast DC, so it happens. It happens plenty of time in the DMV area. We all know that it's pretty normal. It's sad, but it's normal. That is not something that you should be brandishing on live or anywhere. It's one thing to protect yourself to have it. Okay, that's one thing. Hey, do your thing. You want to protect yourself. You're a celebrity. I get it. You want to make sure that no one attacks you. I understand all that. But everything else, no, you're not. You're like Joe said. This is a private entity. You are not supposed to be doing things like this at all, Ja. You are a young father, for one. And yes, you are one of the few reasons why kids do the gritty and do all these other things, because of you're one of those young stars that people follow. Other than that, what you should be doing is this. That shows a lack of leadership. That doesn't show leadership at all. You have a lack of leadership by doing those things. So come on. There's some things that you really have to change. If you want to be a leader, you need to show yourself to be a leader. And you can't just go to rehab like you did last time, because apparently you went to rehab last time, but it didn't do anything for you. So minimum half a season, no pay. You got to sit down. You got to figure something out. You got to stop. You got to change whoever you hang around. You got to change. I guess you got to change what you listen to. I listen to some of that music, but I'm not about to do that, because it's a moral. Your moral values got to change.
Yeah, real quick, Steven Jackson. This is what happened. Chris Kane, what's his name? Chris Kaman, right? Chris Kaman.
I think it's Kaman.
Senator. He's a white American, right? I think he's white American, but he's a hunter. He has pictures of him holding guns, like basically like in the store, holding a gun at his home, and he's a hunter, right? And he posted it, and basically it's cool when they do it. It's not cool when I do it, basically, right? So I feel like he tried to make it a race thing, like because Chris Kaman is white, and the NBA press on him, and because Ja is black, they press on him. Number one, these are two different times. Let's start there. All right, two different commissioners. All right, Adam Silver wasn't even a commissioner when he was in the league, and social media wasn't what social media was for real like it is right now. It wasn't a big influence like it is right now. And number two, Ja's rapping NBA YoungBoy, like rapping a violent song, waving a gun after already being addressed about it. And like I said, the NBA is protecting that image. It has nothing to, if anything, the NBA was trying to protect Ja. Like if anything, the first go around. So I don't think it was racist at all. All right. So I think that we should have did a doghouse, and we should have threw him in the doghouse and JJ Redick in there.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
if I knew about the Steven Jackson thing, I definitely would put him in there because that's just that. Nah, ain't no way.
Yeah, and Steven, first of all,
Steven Jackson, you grew up in the hood. That's the thing about it.
But
you grew up in the hood, so you're supposed to be that same person. You're supposed to be that person that you're supposed to be that man in his shoulder telling him, "No, John, you're not supposed to be doing this. This is not good. This is not cool." Like we did all these things to get out the hood. You not from the hood, and you doing things to go in the hood. Like, come on, what are you doing? That's not smart. It's not smart. Why is it? That's the one thing I don't understand. Why is it always the people in the suburbs want to go to the hood, but people in the hood want to get out?
Boom. Perfect analogy. So I'm gonna hold on. First thing, Steven Jackson. I see the angle where you trying to go, but where you also fail to realize is Chris Kaman wasn't a top 5 player in the league at the time when he did that. John Morant is considered at least one of the top 10 players, or if not, they tried to make him the face of the NBA. That's one. That's one. That's another reason why they really on. That's why the NBA is upset, because you got to think about who's our real superstars now. Once LeBron and Steph leave, it was Ja, Luka, Giannis, and then a bunch of other names you could really throw out there. But they really pumped Ja up so he could be the face of the league. And all this is starting to come out. 2, the reason why people from the suburbs want to be from the hood, it's an analogy 50 Cent uses. Like it's watching animals at the zoo or watching a movie, and it's like, man, I can go see that live entertainment in person. It's always fun until you in it, because when the bullets get to going off, it's not fun no more. Trust me, it's not fun. And that's why I said you need to sit down. Because what if the gun would have went off?
Yeah, man. But like, what if the gun it's a huge safety issue, like y'all said. But if you want to say, oh, that would never happen, but at the end of the day, why are you flashing a gun in a video? And why is everybody
the issue?
And then my biggest problem is what Dave said. Everybody is trying to defend Ja's actions and fight the NBA instead of going and talking about how Ja can be better in this whole situation, because obviously he did not learn from the first time. Y'all, like, wake up. Obviously he didn't learn. So if the NBA doesn't do nothing, we all can agree, most likely, he's going to do it again. And if y'all don't think it's a problem, well, if your child is in the room waving it, you see him on social media waving a gun, your own child, like a 9-year-old child doing that, and you go, why you oh, John Morant did it, then you're going to try to pounce on him until it's your child. So that's my whole thing. Like, let's treat it as John Morant was our own family, like our own brother, our own son. I know we sound like we are like hammering on the show, but for real, it's all about Ja. You need this, because listen, I've been there. I know people that have been there, that you had to get hammered to actually learn from your mistakes. For real.
You know who you should talk to? You should talk to the baby, because that's somebody who got canceled a few times, and he kind of learned his lesson. So yeah, he should talk down.
Man, he need to talk to somebody that got some sense. That's what he need to do. Don't go talk to Steven Jackson, and don't go talk to JJ Redick, because JJ Redick's gonna talk to you about the law. Go talk to somebody that got some sense.
Clearly, you know the law. Or maybe you need to change his music selection.
And I'm gonna say this right now: anybody that doesn't agree with anything that we said, I question your maturity.
Oh, you can always come on the show and tell us what you think.
That too. That too.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go to our last topic. I feel like we already talked about this. All right. Jokic. Is he the best player in the world right now? That's the talk right now. Is he the best player in the world? So I kick this one off.
Please do.
So look.
Please.
Hold on. They don't have to make sense. Hold on. There's a comment. They don't have sense because they opinion different than yours. Take that to the chat today.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk to you, Mark. Yeah, we're gonna take it to the chat.
All right. So look. I hope this ain't no cop-out answer. I think the best player in the world title is in limbo right now. It's in limbo because it was Giannis by default because of what he did in 2021. But then Giannis 2 failures back-to-back years, and the crown is waiting for somebody to take it. I thought Embiid had a good chance to take it, but he lost it. Right? Luka coming to the season had a good chance to take it. He definitely lost it. Shout out to Kevo. And then Jokic he's the closest to it. But if Jokic loses to the Lakers, I can't call him the best player in the world. I can't. Because they've been number 1 seed all year, and they come in here and lose to the Lakers after having that game 1, after performing well this whole postseason. He has to beat the Lakers. And not just, you don't have to win the finals, I don't think. But he has to play well. He has to keep the same level of play up throughout the rest of the playoffs. And then, yeah, I would say he's the best player in the world. But right now, we got to wait till the season over, I believe, to figure out who the best player in the world right now. Okay?
Yeah, I think can the NBA be single right now? That's my question. Can anybody just date? Can the NBA just date like the top superstars right now? Because I don't think we have a solidified number 1 best player right now. Wow, Joe, I heard that. I heard that.
I'm still laughing at the analogy. Like, I'm picturing the NBA just out here dating Joker, Giannis. Just like, hey, so what's your favorite color?
I got it from Cat Williams. Remember that Cat Williams said,
that's how you leave, Tomo?
Can we date? Or was it Saturday Entertainment?
No, that was Cat Williams. Can we date it? Can we date? He said it was from the president.
Yeah. That's where I got it from.
So a messed up relationship.
Yeah, I feel like Giannis just gave us a messed up relationship because he just messed up 2 years in a row. He had to solidify, but then 2 years in a row was like, all right, come on, what you doing, Giannis? I don't think anyone has solidified it right now. I mean, Jokic has been the MVP the last 2 years, but he hasn't gotten to the Western Conference. This is his second time in the Western Conference Finals. He hasn't gotten to the finals yet, so we can't really give it to him. Can't give it to, and I'm gonna bring his name up. I know no one's saying he is, but I'm gonna just mention his name anyway. You can't give it to AD because AD has been inconsistent and he's been hurt. Even though he's playing well in these playoffs, when the Lakers win, he plays well. Other than the 40-point game where he lost in game 1 against the Nuggets, only time he plays well is when they win. Most of the time, we see that how it happens. I can't give it to Jimmy Butler. I love Jimmy.
Okay.
I love Jimmy no matter what, but he does not do this consistently in the playoffs or in the regular season. You know, this playoffs is his most consistent he's been. So if he continues this, even if he continues this and goes and wins the championship, I still don't think anyone's going to call him the best player in the league because Jimmy does not have, for one, he does not have an MVP to his name. I don't think he's even had an MVP vote. But no, I think he had an MVP vote this year. I think it was 5th place or something like that, but it wasn't a first place vote. And I mean, LeBron is not what he used to be, so you can't give it to Bron.
Yeah, he's not bad.
And B just got bounced in the playoffs. He can't get past the second round.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Who else is it? I mean, you could say Steph, but Steph just lost. He did win it. He won the finals. He won finals last year, but people say that he only has one. People don't think there's still a debate whether he should have gotten the one where Iggy got it. There's still a debate there. He had a chance to get it when KD was there the second time, the second championship with KD, but he squandered that. So can't give it to KD. He ain't been past the second round either.
He got the ball down.
Exactly. Back-to-back years, he got cooked. It's no one. It's no one. Can't give it to Tatum because Tatum plays inconsistent as well. And he turns the ball over a lot. He didn't play well in the finals last year, so can't give it to him. I'm just thinking about all the top players on the top teams. You can't give it to nobody, and you definitely can't give it to Kawhi. He ain't been healthy. So I don't think anybody's the best player in the world right now. I think it's up for grabs.
Yeah, Jokic's the closest. But Tom, before you go, Contrast is comment first. All right.
I knew you was.
Listen, y'all, I'm not a LeBron hater. All right. if I call somebody the second best player in the world, how am I hating this dude? Like, my favorite player is Kobe, and I'll put him above Kobe. When somebody try to come at me and like Kobe better than LeBron, I'll be like, "Yeah, tripping," you know. And LeBron's not the best player in the world. He's not even near that. He's nowhere near the best player in the world right now, Tay. All right, we're not talking about longevity. We're not talking about your career. We're talking about this year.
Right
Who's
now.
the best player? And LeBron's ain't the best player on his team. Like, come on.
AD is the best player on his team right now. AD is the reason why they get past all these. AD is the reason why they've won these series. Yes, I understand. LeBron had a great Game 6 against the Warriors. I get it. I understand it. 39-9. I
Only
get it.
30-point game when he see other playoffs.
Exactly. AD has had multiple. AD just had a 40-point game just now, and again they lost. Like, come on. Nah.
That's a good reply, though. That is a good reply.
If nobody took the best player title from Bron,
no, it doesn't work that way.
Giannis is the best player. You talking about?
Exactly. That
Giannis is the best player.
It was a good reply.
That title, like after 2020, 2021,
that was a good try.
2021,
that was a good try. Not a good reply. That was a good try.
Can't forget about Austin Reeves. I go with time about.
Hey, all right. So since we having fun with this topic, right?
Don't say Bradley Beal.
No. Now you know that's the last name I'm gonna say.
Kuzma.
But if we talking about the world, not just the city, the world, Joe, you kind of want to say it's Kawhi Leonard because he's the only player that won a title in 2 countries.
Having fun with it, I got you.
Because come on now, Joe, the best player in the world, like what he's doing is great. He's one of the best players, but the world, when you think of like the world, you think of Jordan, LeBron, what Giannis was doing. Like what Joker's doing is outstanding, but it's not like out of this world. I mean, because if Embiid wakes up one day and actually wants to become dominant, he can average a 30-point triple-double.
He got to wake up and change his diet first.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. It's not really out of this world. It's not. He ain't Jalen Hurts with it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing you never seen before. I get where I'm coming from. Like we've seen. Let me stop.
Hey, Tomo, please
stop the cap.
But yeah, not in the world. I'm with you, Dave. Like, can the NBA just date? Find out somebody's short-term goals, long-term goals, and figure out if they really gonna do this, if they really about it. Because it took Giannis a while to propose. He finally got the ring, and then he got the divorce. Steph was on his way after he had his throuple with KD and Clay. LeBron, he just getting old. Like, if he wasn't old, I would say it would still be him because just the things he's doing. Joker, I'm giving you all due respect, but yeah, I'm gonna go with, since we having fun with it, I'm gonna go with Kawhi Leonard.
Oh no, but like Jokic will be the best player in the world. They get to the finals and he play well. I'm gonna say he's the best player in the world coming to next season.
Tay, come on, man. Look, come on. You know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not even gonna reply to that.
I'm gonna tell you a troll. He told you he'd be trolling, bro. Like he's not even serious right now.
I know. I'm gonna let him have that.
He's not serious. He's calling LeBron the best player in the world. Troll. Paulo gonna be best next year. Troll. Like, come on.
Yeah, he said LeBron playing better than Jimmy right now. That's a troll right now too.
Okay, now he's delusional right there. That's what it is. I'm a guy here, Orlando Magic fan. Sorry, Jerome. All right, so that was a good show. All right, y'all. Like this video, right? If on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Facebook page, follow the Twitter page, R2L at R2L Sports. Sharing on all 3 platforms we just talked about. It's streaming on all 3 platforms right now. Appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Y'all been in the comments throughout the whole show, and we've been receiving them. We've been talking back to y'all throughout the show. This show is fueled by the comments, so we appreciate y'all for that. And Dave, one more time, talk about those IG chats we got going on.
Man, these IG chats, we pretty much give you everything that you need when it comes to sports. Updates on, contracts, CBA, ownership changes, free agents, trades, injuries, no matter what it is, we bring you all the latest news here first. And when I say first, just ask the guys in the comments. They'll let you know. We put it out there first. When we had the NFL draft, we had it within 30 seconds to a minute before the NFL announced it on ESPN.
Yeah.
So, and you can ask these two guys because I ran the show and they were in the background, so they know exactly what was going on.
I use that as the meter. When people say, "Nah, y'all don't get it from," I'm like, "Go watch a draft show." I promise you.
Exactly. And then we have these chats bring people together. It brings great conversations, great topics. So most of our topics sometimes comes from the chat.
Doghouse.
Who put him in the doghouse?
No, boy.
Oh no, that was a mistake. Sorry, go ahead.
I actually have where I in the chats I ask people who should be in the doghouse. So I'm going to blame y'all for not giving me a doghouse for this week. But nah, man. These chats are fun. So join the chats, man. And ladies, please join the chats. We need women in the chats. We need to hear a woman's perspective when it comes to sports. Men aren't the only one that play sports. We know women play football too. There's a women's football league. So we know women play football, they play basketball, they play softball, they play soccer. Look, we need women in these sports. So please do whatever. Job in the doghouse, Tay, just so you know. But please come with your knowledge. But in these chats, we pretty much give you all that. And then the VIP chat is the Refuse to Lose chat. If you want to join that, you got to be in the comment section. You got to be involved in the other chats, and you have to come on the show at least once. That is all for me.
Let's get it. Shout out to BWT also for all baseball content. Tune in to BWT Baseball with Teddy 3 days a week, right? So just stay tuned for the new content coming to you soon.
I keep forgetting to do this, but shout out to for Vaughn for the parlay chat as well.
Yeah.
That's his chat that he runs. So shout out to you. And Teddy, thank you for calling out the Red Sox. That's 2 wins in a row. Thanks to you. So continue to do what you're doing, my guy.
Hey, Dave.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
So but yeah, so let's get some last words in. Hey, listen, man, I'm hearing a lot of great things, Tomo, about my guy, my rookie. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Emmanuel Forbes. They saying he's really. Oh yeah, he's like, who your rookie?
I'm like, how was he in the rookie no more?
Yeah.
I was going down the list. I was like,
I was thinking too. I was like,
hey, listen, man.
How not a rookie no more?
Listen, man. I got some bold takes this year, man, for the Commanders. I also got some bold takes for my Sacramento Kings too, man. I can't wait to talk about it. So that's it. That's all I got for my last word.
For my last words, I just want to give another shout out to BWT with Teddy. Doing a great job with that as well. So continue doing your thing, my guy Teddy. Know that we support you. We're going to do whatever we can to make sure we help you out. And I want to give another shout out to AJ, who's been on the show, but he has a radio show that he does Wednesdays at 6:00. I think that's Central Time, I believe. Yeah. 6 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you check that out. I think it's called the Block 105 or something like that. I can't remember, but make sure you check out my guy on his radio show.
So I heard some good things about Forbes as well. They're comparing him to one of the best cornerbacks in the league. So, I mean, you got a gem on your hand. He might have it. I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to have a rough rookie year. But that bounce back, you might get 15 interceptions, man. I'm just saying. And be prepared because you already know the league, if they're going to do you like they did Trayvon, where they say, he give up so many yards. He give up all these yards. I've never heard nobody bring up that stat again. So be prepared for that too, Jeff. Be prepared. I'll have no hot takes for the Cowboys because as a Cowboy fan, I can't give you any hot takes because they'll just say, here we go again, delusional Cowboy fan. Oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl. And yes, each and every Thursday, I have a podcast, Next Level Convos. It's streaming on all platforms. So I encourage you all to subscribe to both Refuse to Lose and Next Level Convos because that's, if you're in the chats, then you know that's where I turn up at. I keep it business on Refuse to Lose, but I turn up over there. I'm John Morant in the Next Level Convo. I'm sorry. I had to get the joke off, man. Y'all gonna be all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We
All right,
want y'all to do well, man. We just
Yeah.
we just gotta be real. We gotta be honest.
And when Joe said if that was like one of our brothers or sons or something, that's exactly what I did. If he was my brother, I'd have called him like, so you just don't want money. You don't want money? Give me the money if you don't want it.
Yeah. I have a cousin that threw away his life for something stupid like that. So I know this from personal experience.
Oh my goodness.
11 best odds. Come on, man.
Masseuse? How you say masseuse? I'm gonna figure it out.
11 best odds to win MVP. Force facing all small guys at practice. Yeah, I mean, right now though they haven't really worked with the starters, so it's not real. The real deal ain't start yet, but the coaches know. They see some good stuff. You know too. You said it yourself, Kevo. Cavs watch #Cavs watch.
Yeah, you don't want to say that you watched him. You pulled up the freaking the messages you had sent when you said you was high on him. So don't try to discount it now because he with the Commanders.
Oh, he
was about to say the Wizards.
Keep that same energy, Kev.
Oh, is the sale complete for the Commanders? Because I know it was up in limbo. Is it actually?
No, it is not complete.
Okay.
They got to vote on it first, so we waiting for that.
All right.
They postponed the vote, whatever. So, but it's gonna happen. We good. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all the next episode.